We're here in Seattle. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
So just about set now. And on the hill, Isaiah Campbell. What do you look for here?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Tyler Wade. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And this one is off and running.
Ball one, no strike.
First pitch, 640.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt. Raleigh whips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And now 2-2. Two now. In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Racing, makes the catch. That is the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the hill in this one, Paul Blackburn. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Julio Rodriguez. Hammer, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Colton Wong up to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Laureano trying to get there. Racing, makes the catch. 1 away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The leading home run hitter in the American League. Grounded to third, could be 2. Tags the runner. On to Brown, it's 2. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back in Seattle, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Seth Brown. Campbell back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one drifts inside. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One and 2 here. And a swing and a miss. And quickly 1 away in the second. Aledmys Diaz now. In there for strike 1. And that's through there for a strike.
Up hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball.
That one ripped and foul ball. No score here in the second. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
The 1-0. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. that one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
The pitch. On a line out towards center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for them. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Cal Raleigh. And a foul ball left side. Hernandez, the lead runner out at second. Haggerty on at first with nobody out. Oh, and 2 now. And that one finds its way through. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty to the plate. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Full extension, makes the catch. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. On to the third inning, and now the center fielder, Ramon Laureano. Campbell back to work. And that one in the air center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Shea Langoliers. In there, and it's 0-1. Langoliers measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-1. And that's outside. Swinging a foul straight back. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Denzel Clark in the box now. No balls and a strike. Clark in his rookie season, 22 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. And the right-hander deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the A's are gone in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The pitch. On the ground to first. Can't field it cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. So digging in, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Blackburn goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Ty France. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brown makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now batting Tyler Wade.
The second baseman, Tyler Wade.
The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now it's Chase Peterson. There's a strike. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. Swing and a miss.
0-1
It's
to the
0-1.
count.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this
0-2
point.
at the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
Here comes a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Out towards right center field. Capel under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now that the designated
Sam
hitter.
Haggerty up next for the Mariners. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. So one out with two aboard. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
One out, bases loaded. A.J. Pollock now at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's too high.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's gone. Grand slam. He made him pay for that one. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He hit into a double play his first time up. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Throw on to Brown. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone who's playing back, you assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock. But he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Makes the catch, inning over. So it's a grand slam for Seattle. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. So here's Brown at the plate.
First baseman, Seth Brown.
And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these A's just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The next offering misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and the count is 1-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And it's Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Up the middle. One away here in the fifth.
The right fielder, number 21.
Digging in for Oakland, Connor Capel. Struck out swinging his first time. And fouled off. Runner on at third, one gone. Strike two.
Now they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike one. Brown on third with 2 out. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1. Out to short, Crawford. Whips it across, and Laureano is retired. That's out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Colton Wong. The pitch. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Gone. He rockets one to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
Went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Paul Blackburn departs, and as he heads, Dalton Jeffries into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Bounced up the middle. Diaz slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 2. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 0-1. Line drive, base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter.
So first and second with one man gone. Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Suarez on second. Hernandez over at first with one away. Hit weakly on the ground to Diaz for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Shea Langoliers. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. On to France. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. Can't get there. Base hit. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's in there.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Wade batting with 1 down takes a strike. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Kicks and fires.
Ball, that's upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Hernandez gets under it. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Peterson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pulls that one foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And the pitch. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they lead. Back at T-Mobile.
Leading up for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The wind and the pitch. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Pollock up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. He's already homered in this game. Raleigh gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In there at the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Righty delivers. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Jeffries, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And a bunt towards third. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a pop-up. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. To the right side. Wade. They take the force out, and that is that. Trevor Rosenthal takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Rosenthal.
And now the DH, Jesus Aguilar.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Aguilar.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. Rosenthal, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. France gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
Now here is Seth Brown.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And there's a strike. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 0-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Ty.
And now for Seattle, Ty France. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Sam Mole, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Guerra getting cranked up as well. Ripped to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back. And now Connor Capel.
The right fielder, number 21, Connor Capel.
Rosenthal back to work. And that's down and away.
Counts 1-0.
That one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ramon
Laureano comes up to hit, having a lot more success on the road this season.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Raleigh has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher.
Man at first, Shea Langoliers. Up next for the A's. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Capel, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Clark stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. And that's a little high. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
At the belt and fires. And that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Wade. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Next to hit, Jace Peterson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And a foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Man at second.
Ball inside.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 2. Deolis Guerra gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he's.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And he deals to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Hernandez is out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now is the Mariners DH, Sam Haggerty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Tapped softly on the ground. Wade. Throw to first is in time. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Clark under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Sewald.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Sewald, 32 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. There's a strike. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The pitch. Out to short. Crawford. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Seth Brown up next for the A's. In there, and it's 0-1. Sewald, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Righty to the plate. And that's a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.